Let's talk about grades and if they really even matter in nursing school. Hey, this is Thomas from NurseMoneyTalk.com, where I help nursing students become nurses and nurses excel in their nurse career and nurse life. And before I get to the main topic of this video, just want to let you know, if you do find this video helpful, please hit that thumbs up button, because that will help the YouTube algorithm make sure that this video gets more exposure. To the main point, which is, do you think grades matter in nursing school? I say yes and no, just depending on, what your situation is. If you are planning on, okay, I want to go to nursing school, become a nurse, be a floor nurse, and then that's it, I'm not trying to do anything else, then I think grades matter less for you. They still do matter a little bit, but they just matter less for you. And then here's why. So let me just start off by saying that in general, I understand why we have grades, because, at the end of the day, you kind of need a measuring stick, if you will. But at the same time, if you really think about it, grades are really not good predictors of job success, as in my humble opinion anyway. And especially when you get into nursing school, depending on, if you think about where you fall in. I know from my personal experience that I had classmates who would come in who would know the material better than I did. They would know it front and back a lot better than I did, but they would walk in, that time would start for that test, and then anxiety would set in, and everything they knew would literally be it was thrown out the window, flushed down the toilet, or whatever. They would forget all of it, and then they would struggle by test anxiety. And then you also have those who, it just, my goodness, it just seems like they just flip through pages, and it's like a photographic memory, and they know what's on the page. They could tell you it's on page 200, 3 paragraphs down, 2 sentences down from that one paragraph, and you're just looking at them really? Really, that's just not even fair. And so that's why, with all of that, that's why I started saying that grades really just aren't that good predictors of success. And if you're just going to be a nurse and that's it, then it probably doesn't matter that much, because I don't know how, I've applied to multiple jobs, multiple interviews. I've never been one asked about my GPA grades as far as I can remember. And this was even my very first job out of nursing school. I had so the 2 jobs I had right after nursing school, then, GPA didn't even matter at all. It would all boil down to, did I pass? Did I have an active licensure? Okay, let's go. But the reason why it would still matter, though, is that a lot of nursing programs have GPA requirements and minimum grades you have to make in the class to still stay in the program. So that still matters for you a little bit. The other group of nursing students where your grade in nursing school would really matter are students who are on scholarships that have grade requirements. So obviously that's going to make, or grade or GPA requirements, as you say. So obviously that's going to make a big difference. If you want to go to graduate school, so for example, do you want to go to CRNA, NP? Do you want to become, not even just those two, but I've seen plenty of nurses who have come out and they had plans on going to PA school. They had plans on going to medical school. Couple of students who had already been accepted to law school and were rolling straight from nursing school to law school. And so for students who fit in that category where it's scholarships or they have like further education aspirations after nursing school, then you'll really start seeing that GPA, that's when you really have to start caring more about GPA. So as you can see, there's like GPA mattering in nursing school really will kind of vary depending on what your overall goals are. And honestly, I think just in general, like you probably want to do the best you can. I think that kind of covers you all the way, because you might not, because depending on where you're at, you might not know exactly what you want to do in the future. And so because of that, I think it's really important that you do put an emphasis on trying to get the best grades, the best grades you can. So to help you with that, there's generally two things that, at the moment, there's two things that I'm recommending. Is one, making sure that that you get a good tutor. Your school, your nursing program probably has, might have one for free or whatnot, or they might have a recommended source that you can go through. Or if you don't want to deal with that, you can go to NurseMoneyTalk.com/tutor to then see to then find a nursing tutor, and then you can schedule, to even have like virtual like tutoring sessions with them. The second thing as well is just like having like, if you will, like courses or, material that kind of supplements what you're learning in nursing school and kind of helps break down some very tough materials that you are going to see. And so for that, you can go to NurseMoneyTalk.com/Nursing Student Academy. All one word, no dashes or spaces. And so when you go there, you'll be redirected to both of those are affiliate links. So I might get a commission or whatnot if you make a purchase, but they're both solid platforms. But you'll be redirected to a page where you can look at a nursing student academy, if you will, that'll be able to provide some supplemental materials that will help you, achieve good grades in nursing school. Because, one thing that I have learned, especially from my own personal experience, is that even when you think you're not going to go further with your education or go to grad school, there's a chance you just might, or you might want to look for and do something different. And of course, when that comes into play, you'll be in honestly a world of hot water, if you will, or you'll be hurting. World of hot water. I don't think I said that expression right. Anyway, it'll just you'll struggle more and have more difficulty getting into the program that you want if you did not take care of your GPA from the very get-go. But yeah, so all of those I mentioned, you will see that you'll see those in the link below. I'm going to in the next video that you'll see, it'll just be some other interesting videos from some of our playlists that I think that you'll enjoy. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you very soon in that next one.